They don't say it, but you feel it. The whispers behind closed doors, the sideways glances, the unspoken resentment. Why? Why do people secretly hate you when you've done nothing to deserve it? Maybe, just maybe, it's because of the strength within you, a strength they cannot fathom. Today, we're not talking about their hatred, we're talking about your power. Let's explore 9 reasons why people secretly hate you. Not because of your flaws, but because of your relentless pursuit of self-mastery, because of what you represent. Let's begin. Number 1. Your silence is deafening. In a world that thrives on noise, your silence is a threat. While others speak to be heard, you choose your words with care, or sometimes you don't speak at all. The Stoic Marcus Aurelius reminded us, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Your silence isn't empty, it's powerful. It forces people to confront themselves, to hear the noise of their own insecurities, and that's why they hate it. It's a mirror they'd rather avoid. Number 2. You don't react, you respond. Anger, jealousy, fear, they throw it at you like arrows, and yet you remain unmoved. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus taught, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. You've mastered the art of response. While others are slaves to their emotions, you've chosen to be their master. Your calmness in the storm unnerves them because it reveals their own lack of control. Number 3. Your independence feels like rejection. You don't cling to people, nor do you need their validation. This independence terrifies them. In their eyes, your self-reliance feels like rejection. But as Seneca wrote, the greatest blessings of mankind are within us and within our reach. You found strength in yourself, and that's something they can't take away. It's easier to resent your freedom than to admit their dependence. Number 4. You value actions over words. Words are cheap, and promises are fleeting. But your actions, they speak louder than any declaration. You embody the Stoic mantra, don't explain your philosophy, embody it. This terrifies those who live in a world of empty words. Your consistency exposes their hypocrisy, and for that, they secretly hate you. Number 5. You see through their masks. You don't judge harshly, but you see clearly. You understand that every insult, every slight, every act of pettiness comes from a place of pain. As Epictetus said, when someone is properly grounded in life, they shouldn't have to look outside themselves for approval. Your ability to see through their facade makes them feel exposed. They fear you, not because you'll harm them, but because you see them for who they truly are. Number 6. You don't chase, you attract. In a world obsessed with chasing fame, love, and approval, you've learned the secret. True power lies in attraction, not pursuit. Your grounded nature draws people to you, but it also stirs envy. They hate that you don't play by the rules of desperation. Your contentment is the rebellion they can't understand. Number 7. You're unmoved by their opinions. Criticism doesn't break you, and praise doesn't inflate you. This unnerves people who live and die by the opinions of others. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Your detachment from their judgments isn't arrogance, it's liberation. But to them, it feels like defiance. Number 8. You find strength in adversity. While others crumble under pressure, you thrive. Pain, failure, rejection, they're not enemies to you, they're teachers. You embody the Stoic truth, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Your resilience exposes their fragility, and instead of finding inspiration, they choose envy. Number 9. You force them to reflect on themselves. Your presence is a challenge, a quiet, unspoken challenge to be better. Your discipline, your self-control, your inner peace, they shine a light on their chaos. As Seneca said, it is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor. You remind them of what they could be, but aren't ready to become. And so, they hate you. Not because of you, but because of the reflection you force them to see. Hatred is a reflection of their inner turmoil, not your worth. Remember this, you don't exist to be liked, you exist to be true. And in the pursuit of truth, you'll face resistance. But that resistance only proves one thing, you're on the right path. To live as a Stoic is not to seek approval or fear rejection. It is to embrace life with clarity, courage, and conviction. Yes, they may hate you for the virtues you embody, but that hatred is their burden to bear, not yours. Each day, remind yourself of the words of Marcus Aurelius. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Let their opinions fade into the background, like echoes in a vast canyon, Focus instead on what truly matters: your purpose, your actions, your soul. Do not dim your light to make others comfortable. Instead, let it shine brighter. In your silence, in your composure, in your relentless drive for self-mastery, you are not just living, you are leading. Remember, the path of the Stoic is not an easy one, but it is the path of the unbreakable. Stand firm, embrace the discomfort, and rise above. For in the end, their hate will only be a footnote in your journey of greatness. Be the master of yourself, and in that mastery, you'll find freedom. Master yourself, the world will follow.